Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, a shift is happening in how people think about work. More than ever, they're seriously considering building something of their own. But wanting to bet on yourself and being ready to are two different things. Here to share her 5 M's for assessing whether you're truly prepared to make the leap, we welcome back executive coach and strategic advisor, Dr. Carol Parker Walsh. Okay, tell me about this, because I think a lot of us do think, oh yeah, I can do this.
Oh yeah, and right now there are so many people who are making that leap, who are deciding to kind of create their own economy because the workplace is really volatile right now, and people are getting laid off and they don't know if they're going to have a job, and people are fearful that AI is going to replace them. So there's, and particularly women in particular, are really launching themselves into the workplace, into the marketplace right now. So it's an exciting time.
Mindset is something.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me about your
mindset.
So
the 5 M's. The first one is mindset, and mindset is something that like kind of goes along the whole time. And this is really understanding if you have the mindset and belief and the discipline that I can make this work, because it is a roller coaster to run your own business or to start your own thing, and it's not going to be smooth sailing. It's not a paycheck every week like you do at your job. It's not sick leave. It's not vacation leave. It's not working with coworkers. So you really have to have the mindset that I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure that I can generate the income that I need to generate, that I can handle the hard stuff when it gets hard, that I'm not going to give up, that I'm not going to quit, that I'm disciplined and determined to do it. So mindset is the biggest thing. There are people who have talents and skills, but they don't have the mindset to deal with the hard times. And that's what's really key, and that's why that's the first M.
You say to ask yourself honestly, am I ready to depend on myself fully to generate my income, sustain my vision, and create the lifestyle I want?
Absolutely. And answer those questions soberly and honestly, and ask yourself that question all the time. I've been running my own practice for 12 years, and there have been times I've looked at the want-ads.
So
there are times where you just, it can feel overwhelming, it can feel isolating. So you have to ask yourself that question. That should be written above your bathroom mirror every day, so you can ask yourself and recommit to the commitment of doing this work.
You say mission is the next M.
Yes.
And what are you building?
Yes, exactly. So you have to have strong belief and passion with it. You know, there's a Japanese concept called ikigai, which is your reason for being, right? And you really have to have a reason, a passion, a mission, a cause that's really fueling you every day to get up and do this work, because you really believe in it and you're really excited about it. And so you want to know what that mission is, so you want to take the time to answer those questions. You know, what is this about? What's driving me? What's going to be the thing that's going to drive me consistently, like I said, during those challenging times, to say that I'm doing something impactful and it's going to keep moving me forward.
And message.
Yes, message is really important, because sometimes we know what we do, but we have a hard time explaining what we do. So people look at you kind of blankly. You know, it's easy, particularly if you have a product, right? If you have a product that solves a problem, that's always easy. But a lot of people who are launching businesses today are launching professional services business. And so how do you differentiate yourself from the 20,000 other accountants that are doing similar things to what you're doing, or the 20,000 other coaches, or the 20,000 other individuals who are providing a service that looks the same? And so you have to be able to articulate your message in a way that's going to attract your ideal clients and to let people know that you're the one I need to be working with.
And you say practice this out loud. I help. Go ahead.
Yes. I help, and who are the people you help? Do what? So that they can get the certain kind of results. So if you can put that statement together, I help these people experience this so that they can get these results. If you can summarize what you do in that singular statement, then it makes it clear to other people. So when you're networking and talking about what you do, instantly people understand exactly what you're about, and they know either how to support you or who can actually be a client of yours.
Market.
Yes, market is, you know, business. It's great to have a business, and just having one doesn't make it a business. It's a business that solves a problem. So you want to make sure that you know who you are targeting your business to and the problems that you solve for them. And you want to be clear about that, because that's why people will, utilize your services, is because they have a problem and you have the solution. And so you have to understand your people, well enough to know what their problems and challenges are,
Right.
so you can articulate that clearly to them, so that they are coming to you.
And you say to do that before you launch.
Do it before you launch. Yeah, absolutely. I suggest that you just do a little market research. Go around, and if you think you know your target market, just ask them, what are some of your current issues? What are
Right.
some of your problems and challenges? If I were to offer you XYZ, would that solve your problem? And that type of market research will let you know how to make sure your message is clear and how to make sure you're tapping into the right market.
Money.
Yes.
Hey, it always
Yes.
boils down to money.
It always comes down to money,
Yeah,
right?
you got bills to pay.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
always say passion is real and drive is real, but your mortgage is real.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
so you want to be very clear on what do you need. Before you launch into your business, you want to know, what is the minimum that I need to survive?
Yeah.
And so that means, are you preparing a savings ahead of time? Are you putting things aside?
Right.
Or are you making sure that you have generated a plan to get the right amount of clients to get that generated income that you need to pay your bills? That's one of the biggest reasons people don't launch into a business, is because, again, you're creating your own economy. So you're the one who's responsible for generating that income, and you need to know what you need. What are the minimum numbers? You know those numbers that you need to
Right.
make sure you have your monthly bills met, that you have a little bit to spend and live on, and extra just in case things in the lean times, that you have something to depend on as
Right.
well. So money matters, so don't forget about that.
No, that's always
Yeah,
the bottom line.
exactly,
Yeah, but it's
exactly.
very exciting if you can bet on yourself and try
Oh,
something.
it's
Yeah.
you know, I wouldn't exchange it for the world. You
Yeah.
know, it's been a wonderful journey, even for myself, and I
Yeah.
know so many people who relish the opportunity to be your own boss, but there's a lot that goes into it, and
Right.
if you follow these 5 M's, you should really be successful.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Carol Parker
Yeah,
Walsh.
you're
Appreciate
welcome.
you. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.